Hey, how's it going? I'm Zach and welcome to my channel, Graves Wildlife. Today I'm going to be building a terrarium similar to this enclosure, which houses some poison dart frogs, just like this mint Phyllobates terribilis. Recently though, I've acquired some new leaf insects, a small species of arboreal arthropod with a broad abdomen just like a leaf. Leaf insects typically are all green and tend to be incredibly slow and docile, though mine love exploring. So without further ado, let's make these little guys a new home. First on the agenda is getting some botanicals and items for hardscaping. Now, I'm on a budget for today's build, so I'm going to my local park for some sticks, bark, and leaf litter. This is to add texture and make the terrarium look like, well, a jungle. Here I decided to grab a few plants to use in my terrarium. I also grabbed some acorns to spice it up. While searching for materials, I also found this little woolly darkling beetle. Then I found this wild pea plant, which was super cool. This find was kind of weird. I don't know why there was an oven mitt out here, but anyways, let's get back on track. Here I'm gonna grab some small sticks and twigs to add an extra layer to the terrarium. Now the last part of the hike is grabbing some bark for the terrarium. This will be the main hardscape. This bark also contains beneficial soil critters such as isopods and springtails. I'm gonna grab loads from this fallen rotten tree, a great sustainable way to get bark and microfauna. Now for this budget-friendly project, picking up a second-hand enclosure from OfferUp seems like the right choice. There were plenty to choose from, such as this aquarium, this lizard enclosure, and even this 50-gallon tank. But I ended up getting this 20-gallon enclosure for pretty cheap. It actually came with a pre-made background, but it's in rough condition, so let's get it clean. Alright, now that it's clean, we have to start off with a drainage layer. This will come in the form of leca clay balls, but you can use anything from lava rock, sand, to even small pebbles from your backyard. I'm gonna add some and smooth it out. Now along with this, I'm gonna add a rhizome barrier, and of course, our substrate. Now that we have the tank all filled with dirt, we need some foliage. A trip to your local gardening center or big box store should do the trick. Here, I'm gonna pick out some small plants that will grow in quickly and add plenty of unique textures to my terrarium. I also want a mixture of colors and patterns. Here I actually stumbled across the clearance section, which is an awesome way to save on plants as long as you know what you're looking for and understand that there is a slightly higher risk of them dying. Alright, now that we have everything, let's get back home and start building this leaf insect enclosure. First I'm going to start planting the larger plants towards the back of the tank. Then I'll gradually work my way forward with smaller and smaller plants. This will add depth to the terrarium and make it look more like a real rainforest. I chose plants that are small now but will grow in time. This is to fill in the entire space and give the leaf insects and hopefully their future offspring places to hide and lay eggs. I also chose plants with vibrant colors so that when the leaf insects do come out, they really stand out. It makes it easier for me to enjoy the incredible animals and learn more about their behavior. Now I'll move on to the hardscaping. This will entail placing bark in various places to add new textures to the enclosure and surfaces for animals to climb on and hide in. It's a super important part of the terrarium, and plus it adds an extra layer of realism to the build. Finally, I'll add the finishing touches with the sticks and leaves we found earlier. Voila! Here's the finished build, now it's time to add the leaf insects. It seems like the leaf insects are doing awesome in their new habitat. I hope you enjoyed the video and make sure to like and subscribe for the next project. Thanks for watching and have a great day.